One of the biggest mindset shifts organizations struggle. IT is no longer just about keeping systems alive. Modern businesses expect IT to deliver value, manage cost, reduce risk, and continually improve. And that is how ServiceNow ITSM is designed to solve that problem. Today in this video, I'll discuss about what is ITSM in ServiceNow with a live demo. This video is for ServiceNow beginners who is trying to understand why ITSM exists, ServiceNow admins and developers who want to have a deep understanding of ServiceNow ITSM more than just handling tickets, and also ServiceNow architects explaining ITSM, how it works to business stakeholders. By the end of this video, you'll be able to learn and explain how ITSM helps organization run IT like a business, how ServiceNow structures IT operations into clear capability layers, why incidents, requests, problems, and changes belong in one system. And if this kind of explanation helps you, consider subscribing for more ServiceNow deep dives and join as a member to get more free videos like this. And what you're now seeing in the screen, these are the core components of ServiceNow ITSM. ServiceNow has designed it using the three key pillars: operate IT as a business, maintain the services, and improve the services. At the bottom, you will have the components that supports the three key pillars: the CMDB, the knowledge base, and service portfolio management. So this architecture of ServiceNow ITSM starts with a business expectation, which is the end user. Where organization wants is lowering operating cost, faster innovation, a stable and resilient system, and better user experience. In general, ITSM exists because these outcomes cannot be achieved with reactive support alone. ServiceNow turns these expectations into structured workflows that IT can actually operate. And now let us shift gears as I explain them one by one with a live demo. So I'll start with this view from the end users, and we operate IT as a service using request management, service catalog, employee portal, the CMDB, and also knowledge management, all complementing at the same time. So let me shift gears into a real ServiceNow live environment. Now what you see on the screen is the Employee Service Center. The Employee Service Center represents a unified service experience where you can basically personalize your content, a guided request, and a clear status visibility. Employee will see this one experience where they can centrally do a request, IT through ITSM, HR through HRSD, facilities through workspace delivery, and security through SecOps. And as we navigate to one of the request service catalogs, which is computers, ServiceNow is giving you the Amazon-like feel, operating IT like a business, where end users will be able to centrally request for help improving their productivity, a central place for knowledge, removing their disruption, at the same time informational that will give them the ability to be empowered in a 360-degree view. It can be an IT perspective, HR perspective, productivity view, to name a few. Since ServiceNow is a platform, it has out-of-the-box workflows and a governance model. And when the end user initiates a request, behind the scenes, ServiceNow shifts from being a ticketing tool to being a digital workflow platform for the enterprise. The real value of the employee service center is not the UI alone, it's being able to fulfill the shaping demand, which reduces the noise, improves request quality, increases self-service adoption, and gives organizations a consistent way to manage employee demand at scale. When implemented properly, the Employee Service Center improves employee experience, reduces operational friction, and increases trust in shared services. If you're serious about service management, and this is not optional, this is the front door. If you want more practical ServiceNow breakdowns like this, subscribe and consider joining as a member to support more deep dive content like this. Now let us quickly shift back to the PowerPoint slide. In the operating model shown in the image, maintain represents one thing. It's keeping services stable and available for users. And this is exactly where incident and problem management sits in ServiceNow. And a quick definition of an incident is an unplanned interruption to a service. And when that happens, the goal is not analysis or improvement. The goal is quick and fast restoration. ServiceNow structures incident management to support this maintain function. From the moment an incident is created, the platform allows you to quickly identify the impacts to users, quickly identifying the urgency, and calculating the priority automatically. And as we shift from an employee experience, we are now moving to the incident record, where behind the scenes, the back office automatically populates the necessary information, which signals the fields in a form that drives automatic routing, escalation, and response behavior across teams. As the incident moves into the life cycle, ServiceNow enforces maintain principles by maintaining clear ownership, assigning to the right people and groups, tracking progress through control states, measuring performance through SLAs, and this ensures that service disruption is handled consistently and predictably, even at scale. And the maintain layer is also where operational discipline is built, where incidents are handled the same way every time. Repeated failures become visible, where trends emerge, and the organization can distinguish noise from real service issues. And this is why incidents or incident management naturally connects to problem management, not to solve the problem immediately, but to reduce future disruption. In the context of the slide represented, maintain is about trust, and if users believe services will be restored quickly and reliably, IT earns credibility. Since ServiceNow is an ITIL platform, it has direct correspondence to the impacted configuration item and also the business service. ServiceNow out of the box provide the necessary information that will help service desk, engineers, developers alike to be able to triage and fix the incident or problem in the shortest period of time, which allows speed, credibility, and that credibility allows IT to move confidently into an improved layer, into change and evolution without breaking stability. If you want more ServiceNow breakdowns tied directly to platform operating model like this, subscribe and consider joining as a channel member to support more deep dive content. In the operating model shown in the image, improve represents one thing, evolving services without compromising stability. And this is where change management sits in ServiceNow. Where change is unavoidable, systems must be enhanced, patched, integrated, and also optimized. But controlled change is one of the biggest causes of service out. ServiceNow change management exists to make improvement deliberate, visible, and also safe. When a change is raised, the platform immediately shifts the focus to risk, what service is being changed, who will be impacted, and when is the safest time to do the implementation. These are not bureaucratic steps, but they are goals that protect the maintain layer from being disrupted. And as the change moves through the life cycle, ServiceNow enforces improved principles by requiring approvals, coordinating implementation windows, tracking outcomes and backouts, creating an audit trail of decisions. This ensures that improvements are intentional and not accidental. The improved layer also where growth and learning happens. Over time, change management data reveals which types of changes succeed, what has introduces risk, and where controls needs to be stronger or lighter. So this allows organizations like yourself to move faster without increasing instability. In the context of the image shown, improve is about confidence. When IT can change systems in a controlled way, the business trusts IT to innovate, and the trust is what allows IT to keep modernizing services without constantly resetting back to firefighting. If you want more ServiceNow explanation that tie the platform features directly to operating models like this, subscribe and consider joining as a channel member to support more deep dive content. In the operating model shown in the image, service portfolio management sits at the foundation of the operate layer. Before IT can deliver, maintain, or improve anything, one question must be answered clearly. What services does IT actually provide? That's the role of service portfolio management in ServiceNow. Service portfolio management defines what services exist, why they exist, and who they are for, and what value they deliver to the business. Without this clarity, IT operates reactively. With it, IT operates intentionally. And in ServiceNow, the service portfolio becomes the source of truth for service-based decision making. It connects strategy to execution by services being planned, currently being delivered, and what is being retired. This allows IT to manage their services across their entire life cycle, not just when something breaks. In the context of IT services, this is critical. The operate layer depends on knowing what can be requested, who should be supported, or what should be supported, and what deserves investment. Service portfolio management ensures that service catalog is not just a list of forms, but created of a set of business-aligned services. It also enables better decisions downstream. Incident trends can be analyzed by service. Change risk can be assessed based on service criticality. Investments can be aligned to services that matters most. This is how IT stops managing tickets, managing services as assets. In simple terms, service portfolio management answers what business capability does IT stand behind? And once that answer is clear, the rest of ITS becomes coherent. If you want more ServiceNow explanations tied directly to operating models like this, subscribe and consider joining as a channel member to support more deep dive content. Now, the key takeaways ITSM in ServiceNow is an operating model, not just ticketing. Operate defines what services IT delivers, maintain keep services stable through incident management, improve, enable safe solution through change management. Alignment across these layers turns IT into a service-driven organization. Now, in summary, clarify your service portfolio first. Stabilize your incident management before scaling to change. Use change management to improve without disrupting services. Measure success by service outcomes, not ticket volume. And if you want to learn about ITSM best practices, I created a full playlist that you'll find at the end of the screen. Subscribe and join as a channel member for more ServiceNow deep dives. And my question to you, which layer are you focusing on today? Is it operate, maintain, or improve?